Hi everyone. Welcome back to our fun English learning journey. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever booked the wrong flight? No? Just me? Well, it really happened. Today, I'm going to tell you a true story. How I accidentally booked the wrong flight, and how I survived. This story is short, simple, and super real. And while you enjoy it, you'll also learn English without stress. Here's how to use this video. First, just listen to the story and enjoy it. Don't worry about understanding every word. Second, we'll go through some useful vocabulary together, in context. Third, you'll repeat key phrases with me using the shadowing method. You say it out loud, just like me. Like an actor practicing a role. Do this, and your English speaking will get more natural, step by step. Word by word. Are you ready? Let's go. Here comes my flight booking disaster. Hi, I'm Anna, and today, I'm going to tell you how I almost missed my flight in London. Actually, I booked the wrong flight. But let me start from the beginning. It was 6 a.m. in London. Cold, dark. I had a flight to Paris. A short weekend getaway. I was super excited. I packed my bag, grabbed my passport, at least I thought I did. Called an Uber, and left for Heathrow Airport. The road was clear, and my driver played jazz music. It was kind of relaxing. I even thought, wow, today's going so well. Well, not for long. When I arrived, I went straight to the check-in counter. Bonjour, I said, trying to sound cool. I'm flying to Paris. The lady smiled. Okay, can I see your passport? Please? I reached into my bag. And then, panic. No passport. Not in the front pocket. Not in the side pocket. Not anywhere. I froze. My heart was racing. I looked at her and said, I think I forgot it at home. She smiled politely. It happens. But you need your passport to check in. So I called my flatmate. Can you check my desk? Is my passport there? Yep, she said. It's sitting right next to your laptop. Of course. Classic me. She grabbed a cab and brought it to me, 45 minutes later. I was sweating. Finally, I had my passport. I ran back to the counter. The lady checked me in. And then she asked, do you want to check your bag? Yes, please, I said, handing over my suitcase. It felt like a win. But wait, she typed something on her computer. Then looked confused. Anna, your booking is for tomorrow. What? I grabbed my phone, checked my email, and yes, she was right. I booked the flight for the next day. I wanted to scream, cry, or maybe both. She said, you can talk to the ticket office and see if you can change the flight. So I ran there. Again. Long line. Lots of sighing. When it was finally my turn, the man said, there's a seat on today's flight. But there's a £60 fee. Done, I said. At that point, I would have paid double. He printed my new ticket. Gate B22. You should run. Again? Okay. I ran like crazy. Past the coffee shops. The duty-free. The people walking slowly for no reason. Boarding had already started. But I made it. As I sat down in my seat, I whispered to myself, next time, check your passport and your flight date twice. And that was my crazy London airport story. Part 3. Emotional connection and motivation. Wow, if you're still here with me, you're doing amazing. Seriously, every minute you spend listening and shadowing this story, it's an investment in yourself. Maybe you've thought this before. English is so hard. My pronunciation is terrible. I'm scared of making mistakes. Well, let me tell you something. Even someone like Anna, who lives in London, travels often, and speaks English every day, still makes silly mistakes. Forgets her documents, or runs around airports like crazy. That's real life. And that's totally okay. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start speaking. Then speak again. And slowly, you'll get better. Every single time. That's why this video is not just a story. It's a practice tool for you to shadow, to feel the rhythm, to repeat with confidence, and most of all, to build that belief inside. Yes, I can do this. Every time you say a sentence, you're getting one step closer to the confident English speaker version of you. Part 4. Useful phrases and shadowing practice. Let's learn real English from a real story. Before we start, shadowing is one of the best ways to improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence in speaking English. Here's how you do it. Listen to the sentence. Repeat it out loud, trying to match the intonation, speed, and emotion. Do it 2 to 3 times. Don't just say it, act it. Now let's go back to the story and pick out the most useful phrases that real travelers often use. These are natural, everyday English expressions. Ready? Let's shadow. At the beginning of the trip. 1. I booked my ticket to London Heathrow last week. 2. I left home early to catch my flight. 3. The traffic was terrible. On the way to the airport. 4. Can you take me to London Heathrow, please? 5. I think I'm going to miss my flight. At the airport. 6. Where is the check-in counter for British Airways? 7. I'd like to check in my luggage. 8. Oh no, I forgot my ID. 9. Is there any way I can still get on the flight? Quick tip. Shadow in front of a mirror. Record yourself and compare to the native audio. Practice a little every day. Repetition builds fluency. You did it. You've just learned English through a real, emotional, and fun story. Now here's your challenge. Pick 3 to 5 sentences from today's story. Record yourself saying them with full emotion and native-like rhythm. Post it on your social media, TikTok, Reels, or just in your group chat. Why? Because when you practice out loud, you learn 10x faster. When you share your progress, you inspire others, and yourself. English is not just a subject, it's a tool to live your life better. Mistakes? You'll make them. Fear? Totally normal. But the only way to get fluent is to show up, speak up, and laugh through it. So keep going. You're already doing amazing. If this video helped you, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more real-life English, comment below. What's one new phrase you learned today? See you in the next story, and until then, keep speaking, keep shining, keep going. You've got this.